Hey everyone, it's Amanda. Today we're talking about brushes. This is probably going to be a long video, I will warn you, but I'm going to be telling you all of my favorite brushes. Now these are almost all brushes that I use every single day, with the exception of a couple. I just think brushes are really important. I think that you will be amazed if you're someone who still uses sponge tip applicators or your fingers to apply your makeup. Brushes are going to change your life. I think that there's a lot of great brushes that you can get that are really inexpensive and will really change your makeup routine and, in my opinion, just change your life as far as your makeup goes. So I'm going to jump right on in and tell you my favorite brushes. Okay, quickly starting with brows. This is a lovely brush here. This is the Angle Brow Brush, and I will look it up for you, but I got this on the Coastal Scents website, and it's really nice little angle brush here. It just gets in there super easily, and it gets your color packed in really densely and precisely. It's a fantastic brush, and even if you don't get this exact same brush, I recommend that you get a small angle brush for your brows. Then I have this one, which is unfortunately not marked, but I did get it at Coastal Scents website, and this is a precision brush. Now, again, a lot of my brushes are stained because I've had them for a very long time, and this is definitely one of them. I assure you it is clean. It used to be white, believe it or not, but this is a great brush. I use this most often as my inner corner highlight brush. Or sometimes if I'm doing a really detailed look, I'll use that too. I definitely recommend that you get yourself a small, dense detail brush. It will definitely help you out as far as applying your highlight, and just doing really intricate looks is a must-have. This brush is another winner for me. This is by Sonia Kashuk. You can get these at Target, and this is called the Small Eyeshadow Brush, and it is the white-handled one. This one is fairly inexpensive. I want to say this one was around it was between like $5 and $8, and it is the best brush for putting shadow on your lid. I use this in almost all of my tutorials. It's really good. It's just kind of like a flat shader brush. Everyone needs a good flat shader brush. What I like about this is it's not too large, so it's really good for using on your lid. You can also use it to do your highlight under your brows if you like. I've even seen people use this as a lip brush. For me, it's too big for that, but just throwing that out there. So again, this is the Small Eyeshadow Brush by Sonia Kashuk, and I got mine at Target. Okay, this is the C153, and I believe it's a crown brush, but I got mine on the Coastal Scents website. And this is the large chisel fluff brush, and it is really super dense. I actually have two of these, but it's super dense, and it's kind of this flat, rounded shape. It is perfect for packing your highlight color in there. It is the best. I really love this brush for highlight. I don't use anything else basically. It's just perfect for that, and it just picks up color really well, and it really concentrates your color, but you can also use it to blend your color out. It is the best brush ever, and I definitely recommend that you get yourself a brush similar to this for highlighting. Next brush is by Sephora. This is the only Sephora brush I own, so I can't speak too much about their brushes, but I do like this one a lot. This is the number 14 Smudger brush. You can see it's kind of a very short version of this one that I just showed you. And it is really good for putting color under your lower lash line. It's also really good for smudging a liner out. I've even used this to apply color on my lid, kind of like I would with a shader brush. You just have to work it a little bit more, but it definitely works for that. It's really good at picking up color and packing it on. I definitely recommend this one, and again, that's the number 14 Smudger by Sephora. Next is a pencil brush. This is the Crown 431. Again, mine is totally stained, and I do apologize, but a pencil brush is a must-have. I like these ones with the white fibers because it's a lot more stiff and dense, and you can get really precise. I love this for deepening the crease color, but without getting out of control, just placing it directly into the crease there. And also sometimes I'll use it to smudge out my eyeliner as well. I just think this is a great brush to have. I think everyone needs to have a good pencil brush in their arsenal. This brush has shown up in a lot of my tutorials as well. This is the Professional Blending Eye Brush by e.l.f. and it's $1, you guys. Oh yes, I love e.l.f. This brush is by far my favorite brush from them, and it is amazing. $1, you guys. This is so worth it. It's extremely soft bristles here. It's a great like dome shape. I think it's just absolutely perfect shape, and it picks up color well. You can use this to apply color. You can use this to blend out color in your crease. You could place your highlight with this. I mean, really, I think you can do almost anything you want to do with this brush. Obviously, it's not going to be for your like detail work, but it's really, really good at blending your colors. If you've never owned a brush before, this is the one I would recommend starting with. I think it's going to be perfect if you're going to use some sponge tip applicators here and there. You apply your color maybe with your finger or the sponge tip, and then use this to blend it all together. This will change your game, and it's $1. You can get it at Target or at eyeslipsface.com. Way recommend this brush, you guys. Another one of my all-time most used brushes. This is the C433. It's called the Pro Blending Fluff Brush by Crown Brushes, and it is a dupe of the MAC 217 brush. So if you've ever seen that brush, or maybe if you own that brush and yours is getting worn out, just buy this one. Don't buy the MAC one, because this is exactly the same and it will get the job done exactly the same, and it is much less expensive. You can buy Crown brushes individually on their website or in a set. I love all of my Crown brushes. I actually bought the Encore makeup set. He's another YouTuber, and this was a while back. I don't know that you can still buy his set. If you can, I definitely recommend it, because I use a lot of those brushes and they're amazing, but you can buy them individually from Crown. So the C433 is the way to go. It is amazing for, you know, you can use it because it's kind of like a flat shape, you can see, but then it's also super fluffy, but it's still kind of dense, and it's got these stiff white bristles, and so you can use it to place your color here, and then just a few sweeps and your color will be completely blended out. It's phenomenal. I mean, it does all the work for you just basically because of the shape of it. This will save you a lot of time with your blending, and it is really, really awesome brush. A lip brush, this is my favorite one. It's the only OCC brush that I own, and this is the OCC lip brush. It came with my lip tar set that I got around the holidays, and this is awesome. It's amazing. It's actually an angled brush, so you can use it to line your lips and then fill them in. It's awesome. I definitely recommend this if you need a lip brush. I don't use lip brushes that often, pretty much unless I use my OCC lip tars, but this is the way to go. And this is the C407, which is the Jumbo Shadow Brush. I don't use this for shadow. I actually use it to apply my translucent powder to my under eye area, and it works great for that because it's dense, so it picks up the powder really well, but it's still fluffy enough that it doesn't make it too caked on. I've heard of people using this as their highlight, but I have really small eyes. That just seems absolutely ridiculous to me. But I definitely recommend it for that. I think it's the perfect brush to get in there. As far as my blush brush goes, this is my brush of choice. This is the C403, which is called the Small Chisel Blush Brush. Tongue twister. But this is the perfect brush. You can see it's kind of got a little bit of a point here, and that's what I love about this brush. I use this for everything, but the main thing that I can't live without it for is contouring, because it's super pointy, so you can get your contour concentrated, and then you use a lighter hand and you can blend it out really easily. Then you can use this portion of it, like the side, to apply your blush and blend it out. And again, you can use the tip to do your highlight. So I think it is absolutely perfect. It is a great brush for a multitasker. If you don't want to buy a contour brush, a blush brush, and a highlight brush, God, that was a mouthful, definitely recommend this. Again, C403 by Crown. Awesome, awesome brush. This is another brush. Mine, I apologize, is stained. I promise it's clean. This is the C406 brush, and it is the best stippling brush I've ever used. This is all I will apply my foundation with. Forget the paddle brush for me. I just put some foundation on my hand, I go like this, and I stipple it around my face. And I did not wear liquid foundation very often, and now that I have this brush, I wear it every single day because this brush makes it super easy to apply, quick to apply, and it really makes it really flawless and blended, and it just kind of does everything for me. It's the best brush. I love this brush. And the last one is an e.l.f. brush. This is the powder brush, and it is from the Studio line. Yes, the Studio line. So it was $3, and this thing is awesome. So it's a flat top brush, obviously, but it's very, very dense, and it's kind of, you know, angled out. But I like to use this again for my translucent powder. I put on my foundation and then I dunk this in my powder, and I actually use it more like a stippling brush rather than like swirling my powder on. I just find that it kind of packs it in better, and it just works great for that. And it was $3 on the e.l.f. website, so I love this brush. Then, real quickly, the cleaner of my choice. I've not tried any of the MAC ones, so I can't say how it compares to that, but I really like the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleaner. This is what I use to spot clean my brushes in between colors, in between application. It's just a really good one. I have had this forever. I've had this for like a year now, and I'm a little more than halfway through. It was $3, so it's definitely worth it to me. And the cleaner I use when I shampoo my brushes is the Bare Minerals Well Cared For Brush Conditioning Shampoo. Looks like this. Mine actually came with my Bare Minerals set when I bought it a long time ago, but I know you can buy this directly from Bare Minerals at like your counters or in your Macy's or wherever. So I definitely recommend this. I've never used anything else, so I can't really speak about, you know, other things that other people use. I know some people say they use dish soap, which kind of sounds harsh and scary to me. I know some people say they use hand soap. I know some people say they use like Johnson's baby shampoo, which is probably what I would recommend if I were to not have this. But since I do, I like it a lot, and it's lasting me forever. I've had this for a really, really long time, and I've barely made a dent in it. I definitely recommend cleaning your brushes more often than me. I clean mine probably about every 3 or 4 weeks for like deep conditioning, but I do my spot cleaner almost every day, so that helps a lot. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you guys found some brushes in here that you plan on buying, or maybe you already have and are finding a new use for them. Or if you have other brushes that you think are better than these ones, of course let me know in the comments below. Brushes are really important, and I love trying new brushes out, and I'm glad that I could give you guys my favorite brushes, and I hope this is helpful to some of you. Please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to rate and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!